Yeah. Hey, this is the Aldonzo and Dees show after hours. Come on, Dees.
I don't know what the fuck. He's Eldonzo. I'm D's. Welcome aboard another Saturday.
It just boggles my mind. That a flight United 93 that crashed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. That was fucking shot down by the U.S. government. 100%. No, dude, I am not a 9/11 conspiracy nut. But I'm going to tell you right now, and I've got it on good authority. I got it as a fact. There's no way that happened without that being shot down. Dick Cheney even opened his mouth and said that it was shot down. What do you guys think?
I
wouldn't
I find that
surprise
very
me.
believable.
It wouldn't
And
surprise
look,
me. There was and to bring it back to what I was talking about earlier too, like in the White House plumbers, the Watergate thing. Actually, Howard Hunt, his wife died in a plane crash, and it's like pretty well understood that it was the United States government that did it because she knew so much about the JFK assassination. She knew all about Watergate, and it's pretty much understood that and she was actually like on her way to talk to a Washington Post reporter about everything she knew. And that's when in her plane crashed. Just
so my thing about, okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My thing about Shanksville and United 93 was this. No matter who took down that plane, terrorists, okay, Muslim jihadist terrorists took that plane down. If the United States government said, "Hey, we got to shoot it down," I don't blame them. Who know? I mean, where was that going? That was going to the White House, wasn't it?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay.
That one. Yeah.
So had jihadists not taken over the plane, it would have been shot down. It would have landed. They took over the plane. They were going to crash it. The U.S. government said, and this is one thing I get behind, said, "Hey, look, we got to take it down before it gets any further." The only thing that pisses me off about this is that nobody came out with it. They should have come out immediately and said, "Hey, we had to shoot this flight down. We had to do this. This is where it was going. This is what it was doing. It was taken over by jihadists. We had to do it." Either way, jihadists crashed that plane. Whether they drove it into the ground, which they did not do, okay, or somebody in an F-16 shot a missile at it. Either way, jihadists took the plane down.
This right here, what I just put on the screen, is what is the biggest problem I have with the whole thing. I that's the one that I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Okay, so we're talking about the Pentagon. And what do you not know about it? We're going to have an argument about this, and I look forward to it. And it's going to be a good argument. But what do you
Well,
not
I don't
know
think it was
about
a
the
giant jet. Again, I have not, and if you can pull one up, let me know. I have not seen one fucking clear image, one actual eyewitness account, nothing that says, "Yep, that was a fucking plane that just flew 10 feet over our head into the lower part of the Pentagon building." Not
Okay.
once have I ever seen that.
Okay, and I can appreciate that, but I'm going to say this right now. There's a couple things to it. They had surveillance videos. You remember that from 2001, September 11th, 2001.
Yeah, where you see a blur right off
You
the
see a blur. Okay, now wait.
burning grass, basically.
Yep. If anybody can bring me something that counters this, bring it to me. I want to see it. I'm open-minded. Eldonzo is open-minded. But I'm going to tell you this right now, dude. First of all, the frames per second would not catch a jet airliner traveling at 400 miles an hour. It wouldn't pick it up. That's exactly what it would look like. Second of all, they said there's no way that the way a plane is constructed could go through the Pentagon and cause that type of damage and go through, what was it, 4 or 5 walls. Think about it this way. If I take a needle and jam it into the desk I got in front of me right now, it's going to penetrate. If I take a desk and jam it into a needle, it's going to penetrate. It's about the chicken going in. So what they do is they launch chickens, frozen chickens, at the airplane noses. If you launch a frozen chicken in an airplane's nose, it'll make a dent. Okay? Because it's the size of it, it's the speed, it's all this stuff wrapped up into one. There's nothing anybody can show me, and I've looked at it, like I said, ad nauseum, that proves to me that a jet did not hit the Pentagon.
I'm just not convinced it was a big passenger jet. That's all I'm gonna say.
What
I
was
gotta
it?
be
Something
honest, I
flew
don't-
into it 100%.
I
What's
don't know
that?
enough
I
about
just don't
it.
know
So.
that it was a 757 or 27 or whatever the hell it was.
I'm telling you, I've reviewed the footage. It would not surprise me one bit if that's actually what it was. Oh, say okay.
Could very well be.
So Pam's asking what happened to that plane then? Which plane?
The
Text
plane
me.
that hit the Pentagon, there was nothing left of it.
And there wouldn't be. I mean, if you flew a 747 into the fucking Pentagon at 400 miles an hour, there'd be traces. They got pieces of the plane, but
There's
there
no
wouldn't
way it
be
was a
anything
747.
or whatever. Okay, why is
No
that?
fucking chance.
It
Why?
says
Way too big.
according
If you
to
look at the
this,
hole that thing made, a 747 would have annihilated that whole wall.
according
No,
to this, it was a
it's not
seven-
because you're taking a
757.
needle and you're putting it through a wall.
It
You're
was
driving a
740,
It was a 757.
740
Just so you know.
757.
yeah, much smaller plane.
According, at
Much
least, it's
smaller
like whatever
plane.
it's claimed to be a 757.
I don't buy it. No, but if you can show me evidence, send it to me. I'll review it and I'll be honest about it. You know that if I see something contradictory to what I think or what I say or what I believe, I'll buy it. I'm just telling you right now, it makes perfect sense. It said, well, the hole was too small. Dude, you're talking about the wings breaking off. You're talking about a tin can getting launched at 400 miles an hour with a pointed tip on it into
Right,
a brick
but
wall.
there are no marks where the wings hit.
There's
And
not
you know
going to
what
be.
wings-
The wings are going to fly out. Yeah, look, it's going to create a
Wing,
bigger
what
hole
are
than
wings?
the plane
What are
is.
wings full of? What are wings full of? You know, that's where they keep the fucking jet fuel.
They're going to fly off.
Okay, but where? So where are they? There
They
was
disintegrate.
nothing left of the fucking plane. There was no fireball that showed where the wings went. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
They
saying.
disintegrated. Look, I got you. All right. If you want to send me some stuff, we'll go back and forth and we'll do this on the next El Donzo. And
That's the fucking thing. There's nothing to send. Like you can, all you can find are a very, very fucking grainy, blurred image of something heading that way. You get like 3 frames, and then it disappears into the building with not much of an explosion.
I've got better cameras in my studio right now, security cameras, than they had at the Pentagon 20-something years ago.
Cameras in 2001 were
Shitty.
shady at best.
I don't know.
they caught
Zapruder had a really damn good film for the Kennedy
Right?
assassination.
Oh, the Zapruder film. Yeah, it was that was Kennedy, right?
Yeah,
Zapruder.
that was the one. That's the one that basically like disproves everything because he got all the angle. Like he had some of the best
Kennedy
angles.
was backed by the CIA, and you know,
Oh,
it, and I know
100%.
it. We've
Howard
talked about
Hunt.
that.
Howard Hunt admitted to
Yeah,
it.
Howard Hunt. There you go.
Hey,
There
can
you
we
go.
like start a GoFundMe and see if we can't raise any money to help Kev buy some shit to put on that fucking wall behind him? It looks like he's coming to us from fucking
Yeah.
McLean County Jail.
Yeah. You know, Kev doesn't get thrown in the bushes by putting Steelers and Kiss shit up behind him.
Well, you know why I did? Because that motherfucker right there on my little test video was like, you should do something with your background. And yet here he is sitting in front of a fucking movie screen.
Well, I'm not on. This is not my podcast. No, really, what it is I'm in. I changed my old roommate's room because I'm only in this apartment for another like 30 days. And my roommate moved out a few weeks ago, and so I turned his old room into a home office. And I just don't really have any decorations up or anything because I'm going to be leaving again soon. So that's my story, people. That's why I'm.
Well,
why
not only that, but you got nothing to bounce the sound off of.
That's true.
Would you
That's
stop busting his balls?
Oh, he's a kid. I can do that.
No, he's not. Don't do that. There's nothing worse than being Kevin's age. But who's a fucking kid? You let him relax,
Another thing,
dude.
this was something I wanted to talk to you guys about. I think this would be a lot of fun. So, Donzo, you have like a music recording studio, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less.
I think a fun live stream would be like, honestly, we could go for hours. Like where we just set up, and I could set up my cameras and stuff. We set up the mics correctly, and we could just like do a jam session.
But no, absolutely. So we'll get a couple musicians over. We just do a jam session, live thing. Absolutely. Yep. I would love that. I think that'd be great, Kev. I think
it'd be a lot of fun, and we just fuck around and see what we come up with. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'd stream it on my channel. I'd stream it on my channel. You guys could stream it on yours too. We could get it on a lot. So
yeah, Eldonzo can do a little bit of singing, but I can play the drums too.
Awesome.
Smack the old skins.
I do piano, guitar, harmonica. I can do the drums too. Whatever you got, I can try it. So,
well, okay, we need to get that going. You need to come out here to the Skyhammer Studios.
Studios. Okay.
Skyhammer Studios. You're on Studios 92. I probably should say that on this show.
Wait until we have a week where the temperatures are a little lower though, because it's hotter than fuck in there.
It's not that bad in here right now. I'm doing okay.
No?
Ryan McKenzie plays the Yaz.
Yeah,
flute.
No. Wait. Yeah, he said he plays a skin flute. McKenzie plays a skin flute. So yeah, come on in, Ryan. We got 3 guys in here. We need you to play the skin flute, brother.
You can play the soggy waffle.
We the rusty trombone. We need to see what he says next. We cannot. Well, I know we're getting ready to wrap this, guys, but we can't stop until McKenzie pipes up and responds to what we just said.
Jokes.
Well, we knew you were retarded. We just didn't know musically, though. No, McKenzie, we love you, bro. We love you.